Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jay Tilson. I'm Director of Strategy at Axis as well as co-founder of the SSE Forum. Welcome to my video series titled The Zero Trust Architect. In this episode I'm going to discuss the past and the future of M&A when taking into account zero trust through someone's eyes like mine, an architect. Zero trust is a philosophy and is at its heart is never trust and always verify. I've spent most of my career being involved in M&A, ranging from small company single-site deals to large multinational multi-site deals. I was responsible for everything from due diligence, integration planning, budget planning, and then the integration itself. Each deal came with its own level of complexity, and over the years there has been more and more pressure to integrate systems faster and faster. Access to many systems today has to have been done on day one. But trust in all those devices, users and applications from a newly acquired company has been really something that's concerned me. And I felt it's come with a significant risk. So let's take a look at how most companies deal with integrations today and how I think it can be done differently in the future. So we have company A on the left and the acquired company, company B on the right. Employees from both companies need access to applications on both sides, including intranet, file server, ERP systems and other finance tools. It's likely that both companies are going to be leveraging different IDPs and possibly even different VPN solutions. The long-term plan is to connect these sites together using SD-WAN or MPLS, but the critical need now is to connect those kind of core applications that everyone needs access to. And in this hybrid world, it's even more difficult than it used to be. You now have users, applications and devices everywhere. They're not just in that old castle and moat design. So for me, there are a number of issues with this setup. Firstly, you've got users here. They're going to have a VPN tool already installed. They're going to connect over the internet with their current VPN tool and then into their own company. They're going to traverse through their own company's VPN concentrator, some kind of DDoS defense system, some NAC system, SSL decryption, IPS, probably through another firewall, through some form of ACLs, and then more than likely they'll be dumped straight on the WAN to go wherever they want. There may be some setup here where you've got some ACLs, but my experience says that they're going to be very limited. Network access is usually pretty open. We all know that ACLs are prone to human error. One mistake, you can take your whole network down. So they're very, very loosely configured. You then have the same users, company B users over here. They'll connect into the internet. They'll connect into their own systems over here. And then they'll be put on the network the same. Okay, so that's normally the common scenario. However, you've now got users here that need access to systems over here and vice versa. So you're going to need to install another VPN solution on this machine. That's probably going to conflict. It may conflict with their firewall. It may conflict with other security products, but it's more than likely going to conflict with their own VPN solution. If you get very, very lucky, you'll have the same solution, but my experience is it's going to be different. So you'll have a scenario where this user up here needs to access company B's applications. They'll need to remove their current VPN, install a VPN, access to these systems, then remove that VPN, access and install their own back to their own systems, etc. And they continue to keep doing that. Add on top of that the fact that you've now connected these networks together. If this user is running both VPNs at the same time, they are sitting there bridging those two networks. They've connected company A and company B together. So you have all of the unknown systems in company B now being able to access all of the systems in company A that are your systems and you know they're secure. Plus, you're going to have all the users up here, the company B users, remote access users from company B, accessing company A. So you're going to basically have just connected these two networks together. Add to the fact that you're probably going to need to connect these users down here as well. So you're going to take some desktop users from either of the sites that are on the LAN plugged in with a cable, and you're going to install a VPN tool on their machine. They will then connect out to the internet and then down and into the other company's network. So you've basically connected this LAN, i.e. this WAN, directly in via a cable. And to me, there is a massive risk of doing this. Obviously, legacy VPNs publish network connections in both directions. You will need to have inbound and outbound ports open. And again, that comes with risks. You've got this massive attack surface and you've just created it even larger. You've taken all of these unknown, unsecure devices, applications, users, etc., and connected them all into your known network. And that frightens me. So we have a way of doing it differently now in the future. So we have the Atmos SSE platform. It's a full SSE platform. It has Zero Trust Network Access, Secure Web Gateway, CASB. It has all the things that an SSE platform needs to have. It's a single UI. It's got a single data lake. We've got reporting across the whole platform. And the way this works is we install this lightweight connector near the application you want to publish. So if there's an application in your data center or an application in one of your offices you need to publish, you install this lightweight connector, runs on VMware, runs on Hyper-V, etc., near the application that you want to publish, and it then publishes the application outbound into our SSE platform. So it works like this. The file server, for instance, creates an outbound connection. There are no inbound ports open like you would with a legacy VPN. They create outbound connections to the SSE platform. And then the users connect over the internet into the SSE platform like this. I won't draw them all because it will get messy. But they connect into the SSE platform. We have the ability to use multiple IDPs. So let's say company A is using Okta and company B is using Azure. It makes no difference. You can still set up policies here to give access. Also, we have our own IDP. So if a company doesn't have an IDP and wants to use the Access IDP, it can. And then basically these users now have access to the applications here and to the applications down here. We also have an agentless offering. So for things like SSH, RDP, Git, SQL, we have an agentless offering. So these users don't even need to install an agent. They can connect to the SSE platform, to our Atmos SSE platform over the internet and get access to any of those applications, like I said, RDP, SSH, without needing an agent. So there's no requirement to put an agent on these machines, remove an agent, etc., etc. They can just connect to the SSE platform and get access to everything. There's no outbound ports need to be published. So everything's secure. And this is where Zero Trust comes into play. It literally connects granularly the user just to the application. There's no network connectivity. You haven't connected those two networks together. You then have time to investigate what's going on the network, how secure the tools are, and wait for your MPLS or your SD-WAN to be installed. So for me, this is the way of doing things in the future using the SSE platform. Thank you for listening today.